friends, teachers, administrators, honored guests, and last but definitely not least, the graduates. It is both an extreme honor and a crazy amount of pride that I stand up here tonight to speak in front of such an amazing graduating class. I must say you all do look incredibly beautiful tonight, but these grad gowns that we're forced to wear, I don't know. But as you and I both know, it has been one heck of a journey. It has been filled with many ups and downs, but it is the high points that we're going to keep with us and cherish forever. But it is the low points that provided us with opportunities to learn and to grow. But luckily for each and every one of us, we have all made some unreal memories throughout our time at St. Thomas Aquinas. It just kind of stinks that we didn't get undergrad, but whatever. High school has meant many different things for each and every one of us. It gave us an opportunity to discover, improve, enhance, and in Tyler B's case, sometimes show off our God-given talent. Whether it was in the classroom, the stage, the science lab, the chapel, or on the athletic fields, we were all given a chance to shine. And as we were doing so, we met new people, made new friends, and forged many valuable life lessons. But coming into Aquinas in grade 9, it was pretty obvious that we were going to experience some classical high school drama. We were kids coming from over 10 different elementary schools, so we were pretty much guaranteed some sort of conflict. But I'm talking about the drama that only happens in grade 9. The kind of drama that only happens between young and immature 14-year-old high school students. I'm talking about the rumor spreading, jealousy, like smack talking, Facebook status bullying, subtweeting, girl versus boy, boy versus boy, he like me first, that's my girl, he said, she said, yes, I know it, oh no, we did it, oh yes, we is now we have real things to worry about. Which school to go to, where to live, what do I want to do as a career, and when do I get to take this maroon-colored looking gown? But luckily and thankfully, we've all came a very long way since the grade 9 drama. Because it was 4 short years ago when we first walked into that huge, confusing building. The hallways were a lot wider than the ones we were used to. And I don't know about you guys, but at first, the new section made absolutely no sense. The boys, I'm sure you can relate. As a grade 9 boy, the most intimidating thing was walking into the washrooms alone. Because the grade 12s that chilled in there, I swear to you, they looked like 30-year-old men. It was in grade 9 when the girls in our grade first laid their eyes upon the dreamy Mr. Drake. And who can forget about the gorgeous Mr. Kalinsky? But since grade 9, we've all changed in quite a few ways. We have all expanded upon our intellectual abilities, as we are now finally the proud owners of an Ontario secondary school diploma. We've all grown individually within our faith and have simply matured as individuals. But without the help of some special people along the way, we wouldn't be sitting where we are today. Anyone catch that rhyme? To the parents out there, it's very obvious that tonight you have extremely good reason to be proud of your child, reaching that milestone of achieving their high school diploma. I would just like to say to you that I'm so proud to be graduating in the company of such a diverse, unique, and simply amazing group of young people that have truly made the past 4 years of my life a gift. I want you to know that without the continued support that you as parents have shown us, whether it was driving us to school since kindergarten or letting us stay home one day because we weren't feeling well. My dad Barry knows that one really good. Graduates, please join me in acknowledging that guiding force that we cherish so much, our parents. To the mothers, to the moms, to the misses, I have a special message for you guys. I know when September comes, you guys are going to be waterfalls, you're going to be crying your eyes out when you have to watch your baby leave home for good. But they'll be alright, I promise. To the fathers, to the dads, to the misters, sucks to be you. Not only will you'd be stuck having to comfort your wife or significant other, but you too will be crying with her when the universities and colleges asks you to pay the tuition. And now for our unreal teachers. The teachers here are simply like nowhere else. You have helped us to discover our passions, influenced us to have a positive impact on the people around us, and have simply fueled us with motivation. We have had so many opportunities over the past 4 years that have ranged from inside the classroom all the way to Nicaragua and even Europe. And none of this would have been possible without you. Teachers, you have given us your best so that we can be our best. And for this, we thank you. The teachers here at Aquinas have had such a huge impact on me and have influenced me in so many personal ways that I wish to follow in their footsteps. Because when I am older, I hope to be a teacher, and I can only hope to have the same impact on my students as these teachers have had on us. Now, our past here has certainly been colorful and meaningful, but humor me for a second. Let's peek into the future. Say 20 years from now when we have a high school reunion at Aquinas, and I'm teaching here. You may wonder what you might see or who you might discover. As you first wander the halls of the building, and all of the memories come flooding back to you, you can't help but to see a large figure in the distance. And as you get closer and closer, you come to realize it is our very own Ethan Squires. He will no doubt be playing the Canadian Football League. He's going to be an all-star, an elite blocker, and all of that. But the amazing thing about this story is that Ethan Squires will never cut his hair, and I love him for it. As you continue to walk by Ethan, you get a huge hug from the one and only Victoria DiGiovanni. Be a humongous star in Hollywood, and I'll still be your #1 fan. And over there, with the crowd and the cameras around him, is the one and only Andrew McFarland. Who will at the time be a prime minister, an astronaut, a pro golfer, all at once. And signing autographs way over there is the one and only Lucas Rebello. Mr. and Mrs. Rebello, I apologize in advance, but in 20 years, he's going to be the next star on hit reality TV shows Jersey Shore. Jonathan Disorderly. And lastly, to finish his career, he's going to be on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Phil. Well, and what about the staff and the teachers I'm going to be working with? The famous math teacher, Mr. Tio. Well, we're only calling by his first name, Teddy. Will still love, act, and sound like a 14-year-old high school student. My personal favorite is that the oh-so-dreamy Kalinskis and Drake will have lost those good looks, have beer bellies, bald heads, and will look like our favorite gym teacher, Mr. Caswell. And Miss Costa. She's still going to be as beautiful as always. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that in 20 years, James Bickerstaff's still going to be in high school. But now let's come back to the present. Let's come back to reality. I would like to personally thank our principal, Mr. Cohen. Demonstrated over the past 4 years of our lives is something that we will simply never forget. I mean, he consistently promoted a positive environment and always respected the students, which in turn made us respect him. Although he is somewhat intimidating, no, he's extremely intimidating, standing at 6'4" and a former university football player, he is an incredible guy that has made our high school experience worthwhile. Mr. Compagnon, you're an excellent role model and you're incredible at your job. Keep doing what you're doing because very clearly, it's working extremely well. huge truck you drive, you must be making some pretty good money. But now that we're speaking of money, who wants this $50 bill? Alright. I'm gonna give this $50 bill to one lucky graduate. But first, allow me to do quite a few things. Who still wants it? Okay. Now, who still wants it? Really? Isn't it weird that no matter what I do to the $50 bill, everybody still wants it? That's because it doesn't increase value. And it's still worth $50. The reason I'm telling you this analogy, graduates, is because it is very relatable to us and to our future. You see, because sometimes in your future, you may feel like you're being crumpled. You may feel as if you've been pushed to the ground or being stepped on. But the truth is, you will never lose your value. No matter what has happened or what will happen, you will never lose your value, and I want each and every one of you to remember that for the rest of your life. I'm not actually giving this away, it's my dad's. He said if I don't choke during my speech, I get to keep it, so there. I would be remiss, however, if I didn't talk about one of our classmates who unfortunately couldn't be here with us tonight, and that's Jean. Although this tragedy was something that none of us wanted to deal with, but instead it was something that we were forced to push through together, it has also taught us quite a few things. It has shown us that even in the toughest of times, it is still possible to laugh. It has shown us that even through the toughest of times, it's still possible to smile. And when you surround yourself with the right group of people, like the ones in our graduating class, you can overcome and survive anything. There's a famous quote that goes, "There must be rain for there to be a rainbow." And although this quote is extremely corny and extremely cliche, it is, however, in this situation, extremely accurate. Wherever this journey of life takes you, keep your head high and your goals even higher. Strive each and every day to make a difference and always say please and thank you. An extremely important woman in my life, who had a huge impact on me and everything I did, always said one thing: that life is too short to be grumpy. And she was right. I think what my mom was trying to say is that each and every day you have a choice regarding your attitude. We can't change or control the past. We can't change or control how others are acting. But we can change the one thing that we do have control over, and that is our attitude. It was an absolute honor to get to know each and every one of you and to be a part of your stories. Best of luck with absolutely everything, and through your high points and low points, through your ups and through your downs. Remember the words of Bob Marley. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Red City forever. Thank you very much.
For an amazing speech. I think you'll be a natural born